It's the Rundown. It's September 11th. We got, today's presented by FanDuel. FanDuel has Dave in the WFFC, the World Fantasy Football Championships. He has a shot at $500,000 because, I mean, he'll probably win that, right? Like, he would win that.
No,
Yep.
I mean,
Dave
else
doesn't.
breaks his fucking
He
way.
won't. He doesn't put in the work.
No.
Like, fantasy's fucking.
Yeah, but
hard.
Here's what's gonna happen.
Not with FanDuel
No.
anymore. They
Here's-
made it easy for guys like us.
Here's what's going to happen, because I think what we're doing is we're doing an internal competition to see who gets the spot. So, like, Smitty or Nate are going to get the spot, win it, and then Dave's going to be like, no, that's Barstool.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
I mean, there's only 75 people. You should have a 1 in 75 shot at winning $500,000. I think it's $5. So you can go to fanduel.com/Viva, sign up to win the World Fantasy Football Classic. Dave has said if you sign up and you win, you get another $250 from Dave. Just cutting $250,000 checks.
Whoa. Really?
Really. He was like, I'll make it another $250,000. I was like, what? So you get a total of $750,000 fucking dollars.
Holy shit.
That's.
Yeah, you have to use our link and you have to win it. So it's a stretch,
shit.
but it's 1 in 75. It's not like 1 in like the whole fucking world, you know.
I'm gonna sign up for this just
Just for that.
Just to get Dave's.
$500,000, thank you, FanDuel, but $250 from Dave.
That's the more important thing. And like, I honestly I really need it. I'd probably just light it on fire.
I think we all need this. We all need this. Like, that's past. Like,
That's big money.
Yeah, that's-
Everybody.
Yeah,
can use
yeah.
that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. I'd still.
like
probably
if you're
light it
like,
on
I
fire.
really need $1,000, it's like, are you okay? But we all need $250. Like, that's.
So go to fanduel.com/Viva
Stop.
and
Dave's not here. He's a coward because the Jets won.
I mean, he just
Looking at you,
disappears
Tommy.
every time.
He's at the doctor.
Every
God
time
forbid
there's-
he gets bad news.
Doctor.
Is he really at the doctor?
Yeah. God
Oh,
forbid.
no.
It's
Tommy
probably
immediately
for, like, his
snapped him. Wait,
earplugs.
really? He's a
Oh,
doctor?
how did I not know? Why didn't he tell me?
You better be waiting for
He didn't want me to worry, I guess.
God forbid.
We begin with the Jets.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
they are a juggernaut.
They
I'm
are
happy for
unstoppable.
you.
Dynasty commence right now.
I'm happy for you.
The fact that it started so badly,
So
like
bad.
that pass
So
was
bad.
so bad.
It was not just a pick six. It was literally everything you're not supposed to do as a quarterback. Across your body, across the field, just
Yes.
like everything you're supposed to not do. Hey, this guy has a good head on his shoulders. He makes good decisions. All went out the fucking window. I barely made it home. The 7 o'clock start fucks with me. So I like sat
Yep.
down, looked up, pick 6. I lost my mind. I mean,
That
at that
video-
point I
that
started
video
laughing.
was- that was
At that, I
fantastic.
mean, there was a
That was
little like
great.
hint of crying in it because I really was like, this is it. He's gonna fucking stink. And in some weird backwards way, I know this is a spin zone. I think it's almost better that happened. If he just played a flawless game,
Can't get worse. It literally cannot get worse.
you tweeted that,
Yeah.
but it really was true because he completely owned up to it after the game. He was like, I was nervous.
You
And then I threw
cannot
that
get
pick,
worse than
And I
a
was
pick
like,
six
well,
at
it can't
first.
be any worse, so I'm just going to go up from here.
Right.
And that's exactly what he fucking did, hanging almost 50 points on him. A defensive touchdown. First defensive touchdown in 5 years.
Matt Stafford
5 years.
was so.
First punt return in
Matt
like 5
Stafford
years.
was
What was
so
that?
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Dude, the Jets said something today like they were reading his hand signals and knew he was going to throw
Yeah,
to.
it's.
What
I
does
don't
that
know.
even fucking mean?
I don't know if that
Does
is
it go
just
through
like
progressions? Like
I
they
don't
just know who he's going to throw to based on hand signals?
I feel bad for Lions.
I don't know if that's their
fans.
playbook. I don't know if it's lazy, if it's Jets prepared well. They absolutely knew every single. Darren Lee got 2 picks. Darren Lee stinks.
There was
5 interceptions for the Jets. I don't want to. I hate these. Dave is already taking away from them. The Jets aren't good. The Lions just stink. The Lions didn't play a good football
yeah,
game.
the Lions
The
do
Jets
stink.
played
There were
as crisp as can
flashes
be.
of being like, oh, this might be a real
The problem
team.
is,
And
like,
then
They
there
were
were other
6.5 point favorites. So I mean,
I
yeah.
can't-
I think you had what, 21 points in 2 minutes at one point?
Yep, it was my butt fumble game. They had 31 in the third quarter. Third quarter, and they had 21 in like 2.5 minutes. It was exactly like the butt fumble game.
So
every
see
time I
ya. We're
looked
no
up.
longer.
It's fun.
We're
It's
no
fun to
longer
be part of
brothers
those
in arms.
games, huh?
Nope, that's it. See you later, bro. Peace. Leaving you in the dust, dude.
Monday Night Football coming up.
Because
I'm not-
surely this will last forever.
But no, I do like that about Jets fans because you guys are immediately all like, this is real.
Whoa, that's
And-
how fandom works.
Yeah, man.
The
What do you want
first
me to
half
do?
of the Bears game, I was ready to fucking go. Like this is the real thing. You have to, because
I don't
especially
think it's how
knowing that it's going to
fandom
come
works.
back down.
I think it's how fandom works when you're that as
stink.
bad as
Right.
you two.
Yeah.
I
And
think
you
if
just
you're like
want
an average
something.
team, you're like, okay, like
You just
it
want
looks like we might
something.
have something here. You have a
Because
tempered
to be perfectly
expectation.
honest, if they stunk again, I can't do it anymore.
Well,
I can't. I've been doing this shit too long. I'm going to grasp onto something, or I'm just going to stop watching.
It's
Stop being
also
a fan.
it's also specifically the quarterback position.
Yes.
There's some franchises, the Browns, the Jets, the Bears, where if you think you have a quarterback, it's like, I don't even know what this is.
Right.
Like,
I don't
this
even know how to
can't-
operate.
This can't be real.
Yeah, just watching him I mean, there were times, John.
I mean, Jay Cutler's
There
like
were
my
times-
favorite quarterback of all time.
Famously, the Jets and Cardinals, 2011 it was, they didn't cross half midfield. They couldn't
Right.
fucking move the ball into the opposing
Someone did
territory.
that. Who was it? The
And so
Cowboys
now I'm
did that
watching
this
the
week?
ball move. I'm like, just that
He
alone
looked
is
good.
like, oh my God,
He
I'm
looked
watching
really
a whole new
good.
sport.
Yeah.
Can
It
we
is.
just
It's-
say though?
It's wild when you watch. I did the same stuff. You know, I've been doing the Patriots forever.
Yeah, you watch a Pats game versus a Jets game. It's a different sport.
It was terrible.
Yeah, you couldn't even
the
watch the other
Thursday
night,
night
right?
games. I was like, this is so fucking dumb. It was 6-3. I'm done with this shit. Because it's like, why don't you just
Do
play
what they
well?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do the other thing.
Can we just say something though, real quick, for all the Lions fans out there? Now, I'm in a specific spot that I really can't make for the Lions because the Lions kind of own the Bears recently. But there's something to be said about Lions fans when they lose. It's like a
lose, so
different
sorry.
level
It's
of
so sorry,
sadness.
yeah.
They got like Detroit Don and Superfan, fucking what was that guy's name? General
Nuisance.
with the weird soul patch.
Such a
that
lame
guy who's got the
shtick.
Lions hat on and the sunglasses. It's like the whole thing is just the one dude just going like
I
that.
think it has to do with, at least in the Detroit Don sense, like it's the kind of juxtaposition because they always wear like a child's toy.
Yeah,
they look
right.
like they're
And,
like
and it's like the
toy line.
other
It's just
other
so
sports. I
sad.
guess you don't have like the stuffed animal.
Right.
They having like a stuffed animal compared to just a
Dude,
giant
I
sad
feel-
man is a very funny.
And like in the video
juxtaposition.
when he stumbled down the
I
steps.
feel
we always
legit bad
tweet.
for Detroit Don and
Yeah.
Superfan. Like that, those guys. This is all they have. This is it's.
I mean, it's been
8
decades.
Sundays in the fall to stand on cheer on defense and to have it end that quickly. Like
Oof.
that's demoralizing. That's tough.
You
Shout
know,
out
it's funny
to
though.
them.
Like they were showing Jets fans in the crowd. Jets fans looked pathetic after that first play, and then we get going and we look normal.
I
It all
thought-
depends on what's going on in the game.
Right.
If you
Yo.
look normal, or if you look like a loser.
I thought Fireman Ed retired.
So did I. I mean,
did.
the Patriots famously
What a
killed
little
him.
prima donna.
Was
Yeah.
that the butt fumble game that killed him?
I think.
Was it? Yeah.
You can't, as a fan, if you retire, you
can't come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like
Marlins
Yeah.
fans actually doing that
It's
right
like a
now.
You can't,
Watch
like,
the
you
Marlins
can't
are a little
pronounce your
bit boycotted.
religion. It's over.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not a Catholic
Right.
anymore. You're not a
No,
Jets fan
absolutely.
anymore. Like,
I mean,
you're
like,
shunned by
you're
the
allowed
church.
to,
You
like,
can't come back.
Be there, but you don't get on camera. Don't do fucking.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
chant.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You can't be the guy anymore.
I don't even know if you can be there. You can watch it at home if you want.
Right.
I think you're kicked out of the church. You can't
out of the congregation.
You can't come in anymore.
Did you
You
see-
can't worship at the altar.
Do you see Gary Vee going crazy?
Yeah.
So funny
Yeah.
that dude's worth that much money, and he's like,
Yo, I mean,
front row of the
he's
fucking.
like when he looks you in the eyes and he's like, "I'm gonna buy the Jets one day."
Yeah.
He's dead ass serious. I'm kind of like, "Oh, are you?"
yeah.
Shit.
But also, as we told him, like Diddy can't buy.
You need big money.
Diddy
You need
Diddy was
big
laughed
money.
out of buying the Panthers. Like
You need big,
you
big
need
cash.
super big.
You need that
money.
B. You need that.
Diddy's been the
billionaire number.
the richest rapper, the #1 grossing rapper every year for like 2 decades.
Yeah, it's tough. It's not easy to buy a team, but I believe in him, man. I mean, the problem is I'm fully in. This is the Mets starting 11-1. This is my version of that.
And you have Dolphins at home next week, which is
I-
a very winnable game.
And then the fucking Browns, which
Oh.
that's when they're winnable is when
the
they crush
Jets
you.
going 3-0 would be.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. We're not even. No, we're 1-2. We are 1-2 right now.
Start
That's it.
checking off wins.
That's it. Go get your shirts.
3-0.
We got the Broadway
See, I like
Sam
it too.
shirts
I was
here.
telling Kevin earlier that I think it's like I think Belichick is happy about this too because like he sees a soul to crush. Like Belichick gets bored if it's not.
Can we?
Oh, bitch boy.
Speaking of-
That's how you have like the games where we get beat in Miami because he's like, the season's over, doesn't matter anymore. Like he sees a soul to crush. He sees thousands of souls.
Speaking
to
of
crush.
Belichick,
You ain't crushing
can
this
we
Not
talk
Patricia.
for a second?
Yikes.
Like, it's one game,
But that was not good.
but Belichick's coaching tree is like.
It's not good.
It's
Well, you
if
know
Matt
what it is?
Patricia doesn't pan out in Detroit, it's just
You know what it
besides
is?
Nick Saban.
I
it's
know
like,
exactly what this is. It's like Team Portnoy. He's at the top, and he just has these fucking
Oh,
underlings
yeah, we've
that
long-
he suppresses,
Yeah.
and he just fucking ruins you guys, and you don't realize it. Then you branch out on your own. It's like, wait a minute, I don't know what I'm doing because all I've been doing is eating pizza for the
Yeah.
last 5 years.
No, and we've long had the theory that Belichick teaches these guys just enough to think that they know what they're doing, and then he
That's
just
Dave.
spreads them out to ruin the rest of the league.
Yep.
Just like submarine all these other franchises.
I mean, that was not what
mean,
you
that
was
want to
bad.
see.
Is
man.
there anyone
Bad.
who's even remotely successful?
There was a moment
Aside from
when
Saban.
besides
Brian
Saban.
Greasy said on the broadcast, he's like, I've been watching Matt Patricia for the last quarter, and he hasn't moved. Oh, that's
He
not
did
good.
have like a 1,000-yard stare
good.
at points. Yeah.
That's not
And by the
good.
way, the
That's
broadcast.
just Detroit, though. Detroit does that to you, too.
They just.
Backwards hat.
That, by the way, that broadcast stunk. It had nothing to do
Nothing to do with being a woman.
Yeah,
it was no
Beth
energy.
Mowins?
Beth
Is that her
Mowins or
name?
So,
Mowins is fine.
I
Brian
have-
Greasy stinks.
It was Greasy who was the bad one.
no energy,
She was,
man.
She was trying to drag him along, but Greasy was brutal.
See, I have it from a different perspective because Beth Mowins, like, we have history. She is the 11 o'clock Big Ten kick that, like, is, fond
Near
in
and
my
dear to your heart,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Like, I wake up, Beth Mowins is doing Illinois versus Purdue, and I'm just like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I have no. It had
So
nothing to
her
do with
voice
Mowins.
triggers something.
It was Greasy.
She
It
had
was-
her moment. At one point, they came back in commercial, and she said, "You could take the kid out of Southern California, but you can't take the Oak Hill basketball T-shirt off the dad." It was like
Yeah, see, that's
really long.
I don't care about
"Yeah,
any of
no,
that
no,
stuff.
no."
It's like something triggering adrenaline in your body. Beth Mowins' voice triggers like the start of a full 2 days of football.
Yeah, I
that
hear you.
11 o'clock
That's
kick when you're
fine,
just
but,
like,
I mean,
okay,
first
now
of
we
all-
have football for 2 days in a row.
Everybody on Twitter thought it was Dorisburg.
Yes.
Everybody.
That's
I saw that
Which
someone
is the most
replied to
sexist
you.
thing. Like, woman
Yeah.
talking, Dorisburg.
Yeah, they're like, Dorisburg should never be near a booth, and someone was like,
It's
yeah,
woman
well, it's not
talking
Dorisburg.
sports on. Not my wife. I can't yell at her. It must be Berkeley
Yell-
or this one. Got a tweet.
It was not a sexist thing. It was
Well,
an energy thing.
and you know what?
For a game that
Guess
was fucking
what?
crazy,
Guess
it was
what?
just like, well, and the Jets, another interception. I was like, no,
Dude,
come on.
Jason Witten's terrible.
That's what.
Booger
I-
McFarland should be in the booth with Joe
Bad,
Tessitore because Jason
bad.
Witten is a robot, and
That
Booger
was weird.
McFarland's good.
That was bizarrely bad.
Yeah.
was
I
like,
didn't
"Ugh."
stay up for that game, but I saw like the kind of preview before it when they went to the booth.
Yeah.
It
Like
was-
coming up next.
That
is like,
was
yeah.
so bad.
So bad.
It was painful to
he's,
see.
Yeah.
he's just one of those guys who was in the NFL on a big team long enough that everyone thought he was a dynamic.
And you just know the
speaker.
name. I mean,
Right.
everyone, Jason Witten, he's in the booth. Jason Witten.
But it's also tough when you have a third guy who is significantly better than the second guy,
Yeah.
and you got him on some fucking weird golf cart above the field.
Right.
Like, dude,
Just
what-
give him his shot.
Why are you overthinking
Like,
this?
how did Witten even get that job? Was it he's friends with Romo? Romo was great.
It's-
Let's get Witten.
it's
Probably.
the same
Is that
thing.
the
America's
fucking reasoning?
team. Popularity of it all.
every network. Tommy, can you? It's fucking loud in here.
Guys.
That was what you brought to the table there. Come on, Tommy.
I mean, it kind of worked, which is
No,
astounding. but I mean,
give
it was,
him the
guys,
real
guys,
Tommy.
guys.
Like, I would say maybe
Give
have
him the
some
real,
pride
fellas,
next time.
let's not get out of hand here.
You want me to give that?
Yeah, no, give him the full like Tommy. Hey, shut up.
That worked less than the other one.
Yeah, you're just not very good at this, man.
Every broadcast, every network does this, where they basically hire these guys for the press release and the
Right.
splashy name right
That's
away.
what I'm saying. The name, the Cowboys, that's what it was all about. Not
And they
necessarily what he
usually
can
don't
bring.
work out. I mean, Tony Romo, everyone, I think it is partly that Tony Romo, they obviously hit lightning in a bottle. People love him.
Are we going to be sucking his dick all season again?
Oh, I
everybody
won't.
again? No,
I
I know.
was-
I know.
listen,
Me and you
I
are the only-
got-
We're the only people in the world who speak up.
I got yelled at
Is it going to
last
be
year.
2 seasons of like, oh, you know the planes before it's happening, or are we just going to fucking
I
shut
would-
up and let him broadcast?
I was
He
called a
talks too
hipster.
much.
I was called a
Way too
hipster
much,
last
yeah.
year for
Absolutely.
hating on him early. Everyone's like, "Oh, you just hate anything." Everyone like, no,
No.
He just
He's
doesn't let it
annoying.
breathe.
Yeah.
Right. He's actually he says really smart things, but the shit in between is what drives me nuts.
The late game, Gruden back in action as the guy who snatched away Khalil Mack.
Did you see his quote?
His quote being like, we didn't have a
He
pass
said, we didn't
rush,
get to
right?
Goff, we didn't get to Gurley. We're gonna have to look and see why that was.
You know, when you can run the ball like they ran it in the second half, it's very hard to rush the passer. Obviously, we didn't get to Goff enough, and we didn't get to Gurley enough. And we'll take a good look at the reasons why we didn't.
Chucky.
That is
Chucky.
Oh, man. How do you say that? That's like when I tweet things about relationship problems. People are like,
Yeah.
really, dude?
Yeah.
You're the one tweeting that?
Look in the
You're going
mirror.
to say that, John
Yeah.
Gruden? Really?
That was the Raiders. I mean, it was, the first half was their Super Bowl, and then the Rams believe the hype. That team is
Dude,
fucking talented.
that celebration doing the beast mode into the end zone.
And they just have so many weapons.
I did that. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't see that either.
McVay, the first half the Rams looked clunky. They basically had the ball for about 7 minutes, and second half they got a rhythm on offense, and then in the fourth quarter they just started running Todd Gurley. You're like, oh yeah, they also have the
got
best
Todd
running
Gurley,
back
yeah.
in the fucking NFL, and he just started running over people.
The highlight from that game, or the viral thing to come out of it, was the Marshawn Lynch.
Also Gruden,
Heist.
but Gruden
Yeah.
before. I do just like a coach with some fire. When he
Dude,
was like going over to
he
high
wanted
five
to get, he
people,
wanted
just
the
doing
pads
the
on.
fist
You
bump.
could feel it through the video.
He was
Because
like,
he thought about not going over there. He's like,
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, all right, come on, Black Hole, let's do
But
it.
then you stink, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize they have the oldest roster in football. That doesn't bode
They
well.
got Bears' first two picks.
Derek
so.
Carr's a bum too.
He is.
That's like been noticeable for like 3 years, and for some reason.
And Amari Cooper, a
he had
total
one good
no
season.
show
Raiders
again.
fans been going crazy for him. Like,
Not really that great.
Yeah.
The Marshawn Lynch picture was funny. The high school
how
picture
has
of
that
him.
not come out yet?
Yeah,
Marshawn Lynch's been in
it's
the NFL for like 10 years.
I mean, he should be out of the NFL
Yeah.
by now. The no dreads, no like clean cut look with the glasses.
It was
Twitter went
Stephon
wild with it.
Urkel.
Huh?
It was Stephon Urkel versus
I think
Steve
we
Urkel.
put up like me when I'm in the group chat with my boys versus texting my parents.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun back and forth with that. So that was Monday Night Football. The 2 games is awesome. I wish they just could do that every
They
day,
need it
every week.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's so
I don't know
good.
why they can't. I mean, I guess they just it would.
It does go late.
Teams don't like
It does go
late.
late.
And the early start was tough. Like if I missed the train, I would have missed.
Yeah.
like, so, but it makes for a fucking great night. Moving on, brought to you by Lisa. Lisa.com/Barstool. Get
Get control of the room.
Get
Tom.
$160 off your premium mattress. They go from twins all the way up to California Kings. They got the most comfortable mattresses in the game. Get delivered right to
You
you.
say you're a California King guy? Someone is. Is it you?
I am too.
You're both California
Yeah,
King
dude,
guys?
it's-
I can do cartwheels
it's the
on that.
biggest
shit.
fucking
Must
bed
be
ever.
nice.
Yeah, you and your fucking.
I got a twin bed
like
that
a
barely
little-
fits in my room.
race car bed over here.
The-
Fuck outta here.
Not to like be like, oh, it's so hard having a California King, but the problem with California King is anything less. Like if you're in a hotel, it is miserable.
feel
you're
like
like,
you're
this
on,
is the
you know.
smallest bed
That's
ever.
how I've been
And
with
it's
my weighted
and it's a
blankets.
regular king, and you're like, this bed. How do people sleep in this? Like, it's a regular king.
Lisa.com/Barstool. Heidi Klum says that she ghosted Drake. She said that she's always had she goes on like Ellen or some shit, and like they do like a marry, fuck, kill, who would you rather, and she always says Drake. And Drake caught wind of it, texted her, but by that point, Heidi Klum had just met what she says is the love of her life.
Who's that?
I don't know,
Some dude.
I think he's like not that
Probably
famous.
some French dude.
That
I
is.
feel like that's the thing. Like they all just have yachts. In
And
Italy or
he's like
France.
a cinematographer. or
Yeah,
something.
right.
He's involved in it, but not. you
Right,
know.
they're an artist.
Nobody cares about it.
Right. Fuck those
Ghosting
guys.
Drake is a pretty big.
Man, how old's Heidi Klum? What's
45.
I don't
Drake,
think,
Drake's got this
age
weird
is
thing.
just a number when it comes to Heidi.
What, that he
Klum.
likes older chicks?
I mean, J-Lo obviously doesn't count, but like Doris Burke, and really shot at Doris Burke.
Yeah.
He's got this little weird.
Well, he saw her
little
handles.
fetish.
Little,
But
so
I mean,
what?
Her handles, that video
Yeah,
of
yeah,
her
yeah.
dribbling, I'd get anyone.
as much as I love Doris, let's not compare her to J-Lo and Heidi Klum.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So like,
you're right. You're right.
you know, a 40-year-old Heidi Klum is a different story.
oh,
yeah.
she's
She's
40.
I think she's like late
45.
40s. Late
That's it? Oh, okay.
Still,
I
mean-
thought she was like 55.
Like I said, age is just a number with
But
her.
I just love the fact that like even Drake probably texted, threw his phone across the room, waiting to get
Oh, he's horny as
response
fuck.
back from Heidi, and nothing. Like even that dude has to deal with how hard this shit is out here.
Did Heidi Klum used to be married to Seal, right?
Yes.
I feel like Seal's got an awesome fuck game.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't think you want to go after
mean, yeah,
Seal.
the-
No,
very
and
least,
anyone with a
he's
face
packing
like
a
that,
hammer.
you gotta
Yeah,
fucking make
well,
up
and
for
he
it
just-
otherwise.
You got a face like that, you got a dick like whoa.
I feel like Seal does all the tantric
I also,
shit. And
I feel like
have sex for
Seal is
hours.
covered
he puts
in
on his
scars.
own music.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
just his face.
You think his dick is covered?
I
in
think
scars?
Steele has scars everywhere.
maybe.
I don't know why.
But either way-
how did he get that scar on his face?
lupus.
There's definitely people that you're like, okay, that
might
guy.
be an urban legend. I know there's something about lupus
No, he got
and
in a
seal
fire,
connected.
didn't he?
I heard it burned with acid.
Find it.
I think it was like the Joker.
I think he was in a fire.
Lupus to fire is.
Yeah, they are a result of a type of lupus.
Hey!
That was close. Fire sounds cooler.
Fire sounds
Yeah.
way
I mean, the
cooler.
fact that Seal let that get out, lupus? What is
Yeah,
it, lupus?
you need to go
He
fire.
should have been like,
You'd be like
I
Harvey Dent.
saved the puppy from a burning
Yeah.
building.
Dude, the only thing I know about lupus is like it was the thing. It was the first thing they thought was wrong with everyone in the house.
Is that STD?
Always.
No,
Oh, where it is.
no.
Selena Gomez had it too.
Selena
Lupus?
Gomez? Selena Gomez, by the way.
That picture of her,
What? I missed it.
she's just.
I don't have
got a
my
tube
phone
top
on me.
She's like fixing her
She
hair, got a
has,
drink in her hand.
Like
Rockets.
her boobies are
Yeah, they got real big.
humongous.
They got real big.
Humongous breasts.
Shout out to her.
like tits.
Drop the card.
You like your tits, guy?
Tits are nice.
You a big
Tits are
boobs guy?
nice.
Cynthia Nixon. the
Well,
chick
I feel like
from-
tits have gone like they're getting kind of trashed.
Yeah,
Ass
no,
has
I've been
on the come
I've been
pendulum
I've
will
been
swing
saying
back. Yeah.
I've been saying let's bring boobs back. 'cause
Right.
I've recently turned into a boob guy.
Wait! You have very famously, for the past several years, told me that cleavage is out.
Yeah, no, I don't.
you back in?
I'm
It's
back.
back,
Oh,
it's
I'm
back.
back
You
in.
flip-flopping son of a
back
bitch.
in the
yeah.
big way. Look, man,
This
the
guy
body
used to
tells me.
shame me for saying I like a nice rack. And
Yeah,
now he's all in on tits.
Yeah, no, I the body wants what the body wants, and now I see boobs and I go, whoa. I like that.
Yeah, there has. I mean, ass has had a run.
Yeah.
Like a
Since,
supreme
like
reign.
like
for
Sir
decades.
4 years in a row.
Yeah.
No, like 40. Did you say 4 or 40?
4.
Oh, I was gonna say
Not
40.
40.
Like,
Definitely
couple
not
decades.
40.
Like,
Late
I mean-
90s, like Pamela
Well-
Anderson, Jenny McCarthy, like those
Yeah,
tits
yeah,
were
yeah.
in the
True,
heyday.
but you got
yeah.
but Sir Mix-a-Lot was out there doing his thing for a while, so there was a certain group of people who
Yeah,
been
but
on
that
asses for
wasn't
a long time.
mainstream ass.
Basically, when the white people became
Yeah.
down with it. When Ludacris said the new phenomenon, white women with ass, is when we really took off.
we wore that. Yeah.
And I just,
But
I don't know.
boobs on the come up.
Yeah. Buy.
They
so
had
the stock
now-
is low.
now-
Buy now.
Yeah, I'm
now
buying
the other
boobs.
thing, like boobs had like a 1,000-year run.
That's true.
They used to really dominate. Tits was it. I mean,
We
people-
got to think
people
of a
say
new
it's
word
the
for them
tits.
too. I've said that
What's
for a
wrong
while.
with tits?
I think tits is a little too aggressive. I think boobs is a little too childish. I think they
No, you know we need to do that? We
need
just
a-
need to
you
normalize
need a word in the
tits.
middle.
Just, it's not too aggressive anymore. Normalize tits.
Do you think camel toe will ever become the thing?
I'm out on that. I'm out on that. Remember when Trent
It's
used
like,
to put
hey,
one
you
up
a
every
tit? Are you a
single day?
tit? Are you,
That was the old
God.
Barstools.
Yeah,
Like,
that
here's
was.
just a picture of a fucking
First of all, I'd like to
wedgie
say,
vagina.
like I said on Sunday, I respect a woman's brain first and foremost. But do you think it will ever be like, hey, you a tits or ass guy? Actually, I'm a pussy.
Camel. Yeah. Or like imagine you walk in the bar and you're like, oh yeah, look at that one. Hey, look at that one.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna go for
wow!
that one
Look
over
at that
there.
pussy. I hope not. That would be very creepy.
I don't like it.
We
I don't
certainly-
like it. I don't think it's like attractive.
That'd be very creepy.
It's funny. You know?
it's more funny than attractive.
Yeah.
It's like the ping pong show at the strip club. Like,
Right,
It
that's
doesn't
a
turn me
novelty.
on,
What's
but
the
I'm here
equivalent
for it.
What's the equivalent for women? Liz, what's the equivalent? Like, you know, when everyone's like, oh, tits or ass. What's the equivalent for women for men?
Bank account or sense of humor.
Ass or dick?
Abs
Jaw,
or
yeah. Like physically?
Jawline?
Yeah, it would be height, definitely.
Height? Yeah, there it is.
You know what? There isn't even another side. It's just height.
Height.
That's all they care.
That's it. That's
Height and
category
weight?
by
Height and
itself.
money. One for two.
Even weight.
No?
I
just
think
height.
it's just height.
Yeah,
Wow.
It really is. That's all you guys care about. I could be like, here is a fucking mass
I mean, if
murderer.
you're
What a
nice,
great-
great,
Yeah.
but if you're tall,
Great. That's
crazy.
a good call. Yeah.
You
all of
hoes.
you are pretty tall. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Except Tommy.
Almost 6 foot.
Tommy.
You almost lied.
He owned up to
You
it.
almost
He
lied.
owned up to it.
He was like,
I
"Should I
respect
do
it
this?"
because we
Should
were all
I
about
say
to,
it?
we were all about to get the fucking tape measure.
I was 5.
Almost 6 feet.
5'11" and a half at my last yearly physical checkup. He said we could round you up to 6. With shoes, probably 6. But 5'11" and a half.
Do you definitely still go to your childhood doctor?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's
like
the easiest
balloons on
call
the
ever.
wall and,
Yeah,
like,
there's
shit
an
like that, right?
aquarium.
Dentist, too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're a
that was the
creep.
easiest call ever.
You're a fucking creep. In New York, we got some news here. The chick who used to be in Sex and the City, the tall redhead one, pale redhead girl, Cynthia Nixon. Ring a bell at all?
I mean, I know her actually as
Phoebe?
I know her as the governor. I know her as this.
Oh, you didn't know she was in Sex and the
Yeah,
City?
no, I'm big into world news now, so I've been following this.
She's running for governor, which is like, I mean, Donald Trump.
Which one
Sex
is
and the
it?
City girl. I hate to be mean, but it's the ugly one. It's not.
I don't
it's
know.
Not the
I
slutty
actually
one.
don't even know. I actually
I
don't
just
know what
know-
you could have said for me to be like, oh, I
Oh,
know
that
that
one.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
the only thing you could have said is Sarah Jessica Parker.
Right.
And
I
even
don't
that,
know
I,
the
would,
other
I
names.
couldn't remember her name.
Nixon.
And also the one Sarah Jessica Parker hates.
I mean, I don't know what that one
They
is.
have a few.
I've been told Sex and the City's dope though. I might start watching that.
Also in that picture there is her.
The one on the right?
Oh, it's her wife.
Oh, she's not ugly.
Not
Well,
great.
I mean, when you know, I don't know, when you compare it to other girls.
The wife is.
Is she related to Richard
handsome.
Nixon? Is she related to Richard Nixon?
I don't know. All I know is that she
Powerful
ordered
political
a
name.
cinnamon raisin bagel with cream cheese, lox, and capers. DeClembe, poof, that's it for him. He's out.
He's out.
Now Keith, King of the Jews, is saying on Rosh Hashanah it's a perfectly acceptable order and that we should not be shaming it. Are you in on lox?
I think
Yeah,
I've
lox
always.
are great. I mean, I don't. It's one
Do you-
of those
you
things
get
every
lox,
now
or
and
do you
then.
go-
No,
okay.
no.
That's
It's
what I
more
mean.
like lox are one of those things that it has to be on the spread.
You
If
just
it's
kinda
like a
grab it.
spread, and you're like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I never order.
Lox is salmon?
Yeah,
Salmon.
Salmon, okay.
I
'Cause
don't
when I
think
get
you
a Philly
can
roll,
do.
when I do sushi, that's salmon and cream cheese. I love it.
You know
I'm
what's
not putting it on a
good?
bagel.
I don't really like lox itself is kind of gross because like it's kind of slimy and shit.
Yes,
but
it's
like
thinly sliced
salmon
fish.
cream cheese is good. 'Cause That has a little taste.
I mean,
to
you
it.
put
But what
anything
about
cream cheese
putting
is
salmon on cinnamon
That's weird.
and raisin?
And capers?
raisins.
That's
I don't even know what capers are.
Like,
like
little green beady
Right, like
things,
what
I
are
think.
those, you know?
I have no
Where do
idea.
they
either.
even come from?
when I was a kid and I got a cinnamon bagel, I wouldn't even get cream cheese on that. I just get butter.
Yeah, butter.
But
yeah.
like
I
to
know I'll do a
get
little-
salmon on a cinnamon
You do a
bagel.
little cinnamon raisin cream cheese with jelly.
By the way, we have right around the corner an awesome new bagel place.
Really?
Better than schmear.
Yes.
Whoa.
Way better. Called
Whoa!
Black Seed. It's fucking good.
Okay.
I'm gonna reserve judgment.
Yes. No.
Way
I
better
got
is
it yesterday. I
tough.
was walking back from the subway and I was like, "What's this fucking place?"
Interesting.
Telling you.
I'm gonna go rip that right now.
Telling you.
Good to know. Last topic.
9/11.
9/11. It's 9/11. 17 years. 17-year anniversary. It's a tough time. Well, on a serious note, it's a tough time for families, first responders. We all remember. It's a very tough time for people. It's a tough time for internet content and navigation, trying to be funny, trying to pay reverence, all that shit. Garfield, the cat, put up a never forget, which just feels weird.
Yeah.
I think SpaghettiOs did the same thing.
Well,
right?
yeah,
that
it
was
goes
a
up.
couple
The
years
Pantheon
ago.
is SpaghettiOs
And
doing
the Marriott.
Pearl Harbor.
And the Marriott.
And Marriott
doing
muffins for
free
like
muffins.
for like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like from 8:53 to 9 a.m.
I mean, that's the king.
I mean, that was. I think did it coincide with the time of the towers and stuff? Is that what they
Might
did?
have. Oh my
I
God!
did
it
too.
might
Like,
have.
so it was a
Oh
small
my
window.
God. Oh my
Yeah.
God!
It was
I
small-
never even connected
Oh my
that.
It was
God.
tough.
That's so much
It was a
work.
very small window, and it was
Holy
like, this is
shit.
the exact amount of time it took for the towers to fall. So here's some free muffins.
Oh,
It
man.
was tough. So I said something. I was like, I knew a lot of guys who died who were Jets fans. So like, hey, they got to win today. And people were like, how dare you compare 9/11 to
Dude,
football? I was like,
that's-
what?
Like,
It's
my dead friend liked this team. Shut the fuck up.
That's
people-
literally what it was. Like 9/11 now, 9/11 Twitter it's log off for me.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm out of here.
right, and people just they actually. I feel like there's a large group of people that just go on Twitter every day to just find the like. I read your tweet and I was like,
It was a corny, like what, but it wasn't
right,
like
maybe not phrased
outrage.
exactly perfectly, but like there was nothing that you were doing that was saying like nothing
Yeah,
wrong
I was like,
with it.
they would be celebrating today, and next week we'd be calling them like the goddamn Jets, because like that's
People
what
just
me
don't turn on
and
their
Jets
brains.
fans do.
They just see Jets 9/11. What are you talking
Right,
about?
right. No, it was very strange.
Reed
So,
Large's blog though is very good.
Reed Large's blog was very good.
It's always good to have
and-
someone with like, I mean, we were in high school. What the fuck do we know? Large had some perspective on it as a real
I wasn't
human.
in high school, kinda.
You were fucking in elementary school, little bitch boy.
It is crazy, just like, I mean, I'm not a New Yorker, but living here the last 2 years, like, just, it's clear that, like, it still is always a presence in the city,
It's a definite vibe to it. It is weird, though. Like, I mean, it used to be, like, I don't know, it's just 17 years and naturally kind of, like, changes. But, I mean, the day used to be, it's almost like, should we take off? Now it's like,
Right.
It is
Another
wild.
day.
I was like, just like reading a tweet today. It was like, next year, the people who were born on 9/11 can sign up for the war. I was like, holy shit.
yeah.
That's
And there's a
fucking
lot of
long
people who,
time.
like, I mean, Bob Fox knows 9/11 from, how old were you?
5?
Yeah, so you know it through, like, watching old videos and shit, right?
Right.
Vaguely remember.
Right. It's wild.
The other thing is people, it's so, like, you're right, the internet today is just, like, Trump had his tweet, 17 years since 9/11, exclamation point.
Yeah.
Okay, not phrased
Not great,
correctly.
but
But then all these people spend all day being like,
Yeah.
this is unbelievable. How could he tweet that? It's like, okay, so now we're losing all perspective of everything.
And I mean, especially the main thing was like everybody in New York came together, everyone in the country came together, and then we go on Twitter and we're all fucking divisive, and it's like.
You're not mourning the way I would have mourned. Or I want to mourn. Like
You
that.
say
All
never
right.
forget, always remember, let's pay homage. Well, the best way to do it would be like stop with this bullshit.
Yeah.
So, shout out to all the families and survivors and first responders
And
everybody
Reed
like
Large's
that.
blog.
And go
It was
read
really
Large's
good.
blog.
Really
Anything else after show wise?
good. Tommy, you got anything?
No. All right.
You
Football's
sure?
back.
6 feet?
Go buy your T-shirts.
If you round up, I'm 6.
Yeah, it's true. You do round up.
You round up.
If I round up, I'm 6'5".
Yeah, you're right there, man.
I love how you're standing very, very tall right
Trying
now.
to get every inch.
No, you're
Why don't
not
you get
short.
the tiptoes
You're not
going
short.
like your boss does.
You're not
Used to
short.
be very.
We have a very tall office in
Weird,
general.
bizarre.
Yeah.
Everyone who comes in always says that. Right? Like, anytime we meet anybody, which is also like insulting. Like, oh man, I thought you were shorter.
Yeah.
Like,
They
do I
just
have a
all
very
assume
small
we're, like,
personality?
scrawny
Like, was
assholes,
it because I'm a blogger? Like,
See, I get
I
the I
get-
thought you were fatter. I'm like, thank you.
But I mean, I thought you were taller and like you're way nicer in person. So you just thought I was like a small asshole.
Yeah. It's a little.
Turns out I'm a
running
tall
around.
asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
T-shirts are out. New Jack City. Sam Darnold. Are the Khalil Mack shirts on sale?
Bruce Brothers shirts are still there, waiting till we win a game.
The
to
right
do
moment.
New Khalil Mack shirts.